the fuck from broke on the pavement. Up my woes, left those in the basement. Break my fall when cars turn to facing. Friend or foe, can't tell, feeling.
Hey guys, this is the Vinyl Casket, and I'm your host, Nick. Welcome to my supposed to be weekly comic review stream. Super late on this one. Like, that worked, didn't? Super late on that. Sorry about that. I got distracted this week. Wasn't able to get through all the books in time. Hopefully I'll post this week's on Thursday. I don't think I'm doing anything with a bunch of books. Let's start with something, with a free comic book that I actually read from a free comic book. I have a whole stack I have to read. If you don't know, by the way, I'm Nick. This is the Vinyl Casket. My multi-purpose, I don't know, outlet of creativity. Let's go with that. So this is Free Comic Book Day, Donald Duck, Walt Disney. I'm pretty sure it's a bunch of it's Disney Masters. It's probably just reprints of old books, old stories, but it features the first comic appearance of Feathery, which if you've watched the DuckTales reboot currently going on, remake? It's not a reboot, it's not starting over, it's completely redoing. Feathery is like one of the main uncles, I guess. Classic art. I like how they depict Feathery. Huge DuckTales fan, by the way. So, really, it was free. I really do want to start picking up the current DuckTales comics. But I'm not sure if I will. But, yeah, I actually read a Free Comic Book Day issue. It was solid. I really enjoyed it. Next is another weird one for me is I got a Power Rangers comic. This is Draken New Dawn. It's a 1 of 3. I'm probably just gonna get all 3. It's through Boom Studios. Art is phenomenal. Story's really. I know what's going on with them, with Draken being killed and everything, and the Ranger Slayer killing him. So, like, just advertising the Turtles too. They have but basically, artwork. There's a flashback. There's a weird guy in a suit. We don't know who he is. Like, the artwork's really good. Kimberly's really cool. OG Pink Ranger. I'm listening to 93 Feet of Smoke today. If you're curious, with the centuries and everything. I don't know. It's really interesting. I don't know. I saw this. I was like, you know what? It's a 1 of 3. If I'm going to get into the Power Ranger comics, this might be my way of doing it. A 1 of 3 book. And if I like it, I'm in. I'm in for the long haul. If this 3-part series is really good. Right now, the art's really good. I highly recommend it. It's cool. It's just a cool alternate universe where everything's really gritty and people are shooting each other. Let's do DC. So only 3 DC books this week. Let's do with the shocker. The one I enjoyed, but I didn't think. Harley Quinn. I really didn't realize this was going to be my poll because I didn't realize it. It's a 75th issue. It's Harley Quinn 75. It is. Where is it? It has a Joker War tie-in and a roast. Like, Comedy Central roasts. She gets roasted. It's a big book that I can't get out of the plastic, so we're not going to. Art's all over the place. There's a bunch of artists on this. Like, there's gotta be. I know what it only says. Does it even say? No, there's like a good amount of artists listed down there. Basically, different people are like roasting her and telling stories about her, and like they're all different art styles. And at the end, you get a Harley Quinn fighting Punchline, which is cool. Really weird art style in that too, but it's just a fun book. I don't know if I've never read the current Harley line. I don't know if it's all like this, like over the top, really colorful, really good art, just fun. If it is, then yeah. I'm probably not going to keep reading them. I think that she only has this one that's a part of the tie-ins. It doesn't even say Joker War collateral damage on there. It just says Joker War tie-in. So that's weird. Yeah, if you're a fan of Harley Quinn, it's fun. It's celebrating like an anniversary issue. It's a lot of fun. I keep saying that, but like I enjoyed reading it. Alright, let's do this one. Alright, so Nightwing 73? 73. This is the first Nightwing that ties in the Joker War completely, as in a road to One Big Happy Family. This book might be my pick of the week. So this is like right after Batgirl. So the Batgirl tie-in, this happens literally right after. So Batgirl wakes up after being kidnapped by Joker, like there, and she literally has to fight this messed up Dick Grayson. Dickie Boy? Is that his name? I haven't really been reading too much before this. I know he got captured and messed up and he got shot. He's all messed up, but he thinks that he's Joker's sidekick and Batman's the villain. And there's all these clowns all over the place. And Batgirl's kicking ass. Kicking serious ass, and Punchline's starting stuff, and they have some plan, and they trick. At the end, you see that they're gonna blow up. What's her name? They're gonna Alfred's like hospital, the one that's attributed to him. He shows up, and there they are, Red Hood. I don't understand what Red Robin's doing. Like, he's wearing the Robin costume here. Is there 2 R's in it? They call him Drake. So he's called Drake. But I can't tell, is there an R in there or a D? I can't tell. This isn't the costume he's wearing in Young Justice. Which I'm so confused at why Damien's in Teen Titans, but Tim Drake is in Young Justice. When I feel like Young Justice would be like a younger team, and he's in Teen Titans. It was a good book with really gritty art. I really like what they're doing. I like how they tied in all the Bat Kids into this, all the main Bat Kids, like Orphan, spoiler, I weren't in here obviously. But yeah, I really enjoy the art style in here. It was gritty, it was dark. The writing, the dialogue, the back and forth was really cool. The fight scene between Batgirl and Dick Grayson is really intense. Them fighting to try to get him back is really cool. And then how it leads into whatever, hopefully I think it's Batgirl this week, I think. It's gonna be really cool. Oh, I hope it ends really cool. I really want a big battle royale between Red Hood, Drake, Nightwing, and Batgirl can save Dick. All right, finally for DC, we got Joker War, Part 3, 97. So last time we saw sick cover. Last time Batman walked into the movie theater playing the Mark Zorro, and there's all these like dead corpses that were brought back to life by the Joker toxin to haunt him. So then he has to like fight his way out, and there's tons of them. And while this is happening, I gotta look at it. There's like a bunch of stuff going on. I know he ends up getting saved by Harley Quinn, and he's been hearing Alfred the entire time, and then he sees Alfred at the end. So I don't think that's real. Like, there's no way that's real. Alfred's dead. But he's like seeing stuff, and Harley saves her. He's the way they depict Joker in the main Batman run is sick. Yeah, he like blindfolds himself and fights his way through everything. Really solid book. DC with their Batman stuff is hitting out of the park. Flash hitting out of the park. I really enjoyed Young Justice. I'm really excited this week because there's a bunch of books from them coming out. I'm going to read as quick as I can. Their cover also is just sick lately. I know you can't really see that. But, feeling comfy that. Really excited to see what's going on with Joker War. Also, I'm pretty sure Joker's 3 cooked out this week. And also, what I didn't get this last week because I didn't put it in my poll for some reason is Dark Knight's Death Metal Guide. I'm very upset about that. Hopefully I get it this week. Hopefully they saved it for me. I sent them an email. I don't know why my poll has had every Dark Knight so far, Dark Knight Metal, Death Metal, and I, for some reason, didn't have the latest one-shot. Really upset me, actually, because I really wanted to read it, and then when I realized, like, I saw people reviewing it, talking about it, I didn't have it. Okay, we're on to Marvel. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books from Marvel. Really outdid themselves this week. Okay, let's start. Least entertaining. Excalibur 11. One of the weakest X-Men titles right now. I know there's a couple that haven't really gone too far. Like the next two I'm going to talk about haven't really gone that far. But this book's been out for a while, and it's got a consistent story. It's probably going to be a great trade paperback. Like telling the consistent story, what's going on, and this cool team. It's got some, high class characters, great stuff going on. But Shogo, is that his name? The baby that Jubilee takes care of is like hurt, and like they're just fighting their way through. I don't know. Her as Psylocke as Betsy Braddock as Captain Britain is just weird. I don't really enjoy it that much anymore. I do like Gambit and Rogue in this, and even Richter. Richter's pretty cool too. The art's really good. Like that's what I like. The art's super consistent. The colors pop. Is there anything coming out next week? Oh, Hellions, X Factor, and X-Men. Okay, sweet. The colors pop. Even when they do like dark stuff like this, like the colors are really vibrant and moody and hit the atmosphere perfectly. It feels like it's a short book. Very weird. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna connect into a bigger story, and like collecting them all together is gonna tell a really cool story if you read it all at once. But broken into pieces, I don't know what they're doing with Excalibur. I understand the team. I understand the concept. I really wish like they had a little bit Richter's cool on his own. I love Richter, and I like Jubilee, and I like. These are classic X-Men characters, but like doing the whole weird thing with how Psylocke is now Betsy Braddock, and Betsy Braddock is now Captain Britain, and that's cool. But like, you know, like that's it. Like it doesn't even play that much on Rogue and Gambit anymore. At the beginning it did, but now it's like they're just kind of side characters when they're like the most popular characters in the book. Like people don't know who Betsy Braddock is if she's not Psylocke, and Jubilee is like a 90s TV show character. Like no one realizes that she was even a vampire. Like it's crazy. You think you would want people to know that? I really think they should have done is add like Rachel Summers as Phoenix and Nightcrawler in there. Like that would have been cool because like they're original like Excalibur members. Like that would have been really cool. Like Juggernaut could have been. You know he's getting his own series eventually, but like there's other characters that could have added in there to make it, you know, more interesting. At least for me, or at least play more as Rogue and Gambit as the main characters leading the team with Betsy. Like they're kind of just like these are like collateral comedy. I don't enjoy it. Like it's cool, it's fun to read, but like with all the other X-Men books going on, like all the cool stuff going on, what's going on? Alright, let's do Wolverine number 4. Okay, another book. So last week, if you remember, the book with X-Force, with Colossus on it, fighting him. Very upset. But it's Omega Red. Like this book is basically doing like the same thing as X-Force. It's just a Wolverine title. Like X-Force is basically about Wolverine all the time. You got very interesting work. You know, he stole Magneto's helmet and he's facing it, and then he's just, you know, going on a hike, you know, doing what Wolverine does when he gets bored, just go into the human world and do weird stuff. And he ends up in a cabin with a bunch of people that want him dead, and there's a bunch of vampire stuff going around. And they're tying him up. They're trying to kill him. These guys at the bar are trying to kill him. And he's like, let me out. Like, you guys are going to regret this. And then, boom, Omega Red shows up. Vampired out. You see a head roll, baby. A head rolls. So, like, Excalibur's cool and all, but, like, what's the point when you got this going on? Like, I got Wolverine, you know, just walking around, doing his thing, trying to discover himself still, and then all mutants are supposed to be good. All mutants have agreed to do all this stuff. Omega Red is now a vampire ripping heads off. He's literally in this, like, half splash. That's Wolverine. Like, underneath the ice. And I guess it's Dracula? He's like a whole vampire army, and you got Omega Red going nuts. Like, quick read, really good art, cover's amazing. I guess the art's not that good. Art's very interesting. It's like scratchy, but it's like you get the vibe. You get this like really like Wolverine vibe. You know how he's like really like DIY kind of, like rugged, and you get a really cool like short Wolverine story that's probably going to expand because now he's underwater. He's going to have to fight. Oh, that makes sense now. I didn't realize the cover. He's literally under the ice. So, Cable 3. So, if you don't realize, he's dating all five of the Cocos, the Cuckoos. This is like a little bit thicker of a book. Not really. Cool cover. Deadpool appearance, you know. So he battles these freaking those weird robots that are after a sword, which I thought was a dumb idea. Literally, and then they're like, oh, like, we could save the world by going back into the past and time traveling. Because, Cable's known for time traveling. He's like, oh, let me find my old body. The older me, which I killed. And I can use his gear to time travel. And guess what? It's gone. Guess who has it? Mr. Wade Wilson. I was sick. And the way they determined, I'm not even reading Deadpool right now, but I was a huge Deadpool head in like 2010, 2009 to like 2011. Like when House of M was happening, and everything went nuts with the No More Mutants, and Cable was trying to save everyone on Genosha. And Deadpool, there was a Deadpool and Cable run, but Cable wasn't there anymore, so they just kept crossing out the Cable. It was Deadpool, and Cable crossed out, and he was hopping through time, teaming up with other Marvel people. So it was just so cool. I own a couple of trades of that. I really like this. So normally they do a really weird computerized page. Here is a handwritten letter by Deadpool. And then it's the X-Cult, all these weird people. Sacrificing kids. Oh yeah, they're looking for there was a mutant baby that got kidnapped, and the robot showed up, and then they have to help them get back in time so they won't kill Earth. And there's a bunch of weird cultists going on. Honestly, not a big book, not a crazy story, but a lot happened in one book, and there's only 3 issues, and there's a lot that's already first book. Not much happened, but the last 2 books, in issue 2 and issue 3, you've told this one part of a story, and it's actually pretty entertaining. So in 11 issues of Excalibur, I haven't gotten much. People have been in comas. That's it. I'm dropping a lot of frames. I've dropped 5 frames. 18, 40. Ooh. What's going on? Okay, we're good. Alright, let's do the last X-Men book. So this is X-Men Empire 404. I've collected all 3. Remember last week I was talking about how it's a thick book. Yeah, it's a thicker book. About demon magic. It makes it seem like there's a lot of characters. Basically, you get Scarlet Witch realizes she screwed up when she brought them back to life. All the dead mutants on Genosha, and they all come back as zombies. And she's trying to get Doctor Strange to fix him and undo it, but she can't. He creates that stick, which magic grabs, and he's like, oh, it's gonna be here for 6 days, and then everything will go back to normal. And then she grabbed it, and she's fighting that huge thing, which looks like it's straight out of Aliens. It's some H.R. Geiger stuff. And you have Explodey Boy. So currently alive Explodey Boy grabs a jetpack, and Beast sends him to Island to talk to dead Explodey Boy. Look at a really weird character and a really weird story, and they're talking about a bunch of weird stuff. Literally, this is just pages of them just talking. It's classic X-Men material. It's funny, it's entertaining, there's action, there's science, there's magic, there's mutant stuff. all the psychics are also on the island fighting. And then, boom. You know, really great art in this. Like, not the most detailed, but it ends with like Scarlet Witch really screwed up. Like, this was really like this is a great like this 4-book series is like a really interesting like way to tie like the current mutant situation and Scarlet Witch in the current day with what happened with M-Day, with House of M and M-Day, and how she killed all those mutants by just whispering. She went nuts. But like, she's like a staple now. Like, she's in the Avengers movies. People know who she is. But like, wait from it. But like, she's like this character, but she's doing all this really weird stuff. For the longest time, Marvel fans and X-Men fans have like kind of like they used her as a scapegoat to really screw stuff up. She really screwed up the world. And now she's like, you know, better, back to normal kind of. But like, the world she goes, you know, it's just like, oh, let me try to fix everything. And then these 4 books, you don't know what's going on until like towards the end you realize, oh, Scarlet Witch really screwed things up again, trying to fix the major screw up from like 10 years ago. Because like, that's still like such a big thing, like how she whispered and killed all these mutants, and the world like thought mutants were done, and like all these kids lost their powers. And it's 10 years ago. But, oh, there goes the camera. There we go. I was waiting for that to happen. I still gotta go in the settings to figure out. Okay, last book. Maestro 1. If you don't know, Maestro is a future emperor ruling apocalypse Hulk. Happened back in the day in an old story, but you never found out the origin of how Hulk became Maestro. This is his origin, kind of. I'm assuming there's going to be more issues, because I don't think it's a one-shot, because it ends on a cliffhanger, and it says next time, right? It says to be continued. And then next has another. So, awesome book. Great cover of like a Ravage Hulk with Maestro in the back. Like, so basically the whole time, like, this is like an old school cover of them. The whole time you're in like a simulation. He's like in it. So this Hulk that you're seeing and everything is like Hulk, like Smart Hulk version of Hulk, like an alternate universe version of Smart Hulk on the Avengers, fighting a bunch of Sentinels for some reason. Like it's like the new Avengers, because Wolverine's there, and he's fighting a Sentinel, and you know he has kids and everything, but he's like the perfect fusion between Hulk and Banner, and he's waking up in like an illusion, like that team of Avengers is like a classic team, but it's an illusion the whole time. And you know, like he's in this like virtual reality. He's like starts fighting Vision at the end after he knocks him out, and then boom, he's in the future in like an apocalypse world, and like a super creepy old MODOK's in there. And he's like in a base with a bunch of AIM soldiers. He's gotta fight these AIM soldiers, and he finds freaking Vapor and Abomination. It's a really cool, and then you get creepy, deteriorating old MODOK. So cool. Like, I thought that was so sick. Like, the way they're telling the story about how he gets to this point is like, you know, he's been there for years. Like, all these radiation-based supers were put underneath the earth, and then there was like a cult, like what was it? Like a computer hackers like tricked the world and set off a bunch of nuclear explosives that hit each other, and then blamed it on Russia and the United States against each other. So then they started fighting, and then when that all went down, then there was like the Black Scythe people trying to kill everybody. Dude, like this splash is incredible. And then that's like, they talk about how he's against humanity and fuck humanity and blah blah blah, and you know, the Hollywood sign, and then he leaves it saying Hulk. No, it's just a really interesting. I'm so happy this is not just a one shot, because they would have rushed finishing it. Like, I want to see like the build up to how he gets to this, like how he takes over the entire apocalypse, like Fallout Hulk, like sick. It's probably gonna take a lot of cues to what he did in Planet Hulk, Emperor Hulk. Like, that's cool, but this happened way before any of that. Cause that was like in 2009, 2010. I don't know. That whole era blurred together for me. So I'm really sorry that it took that so long to make this live stream, to stream this about these books. It took me forever. I've also picked up the new Stephen King book, If It Bleeds. Reading this. I will most likely Thursday do a stream for the next book, the next books to come out, and I'm going to try to stream either Telltale or something else. I'm gonna probably buy Call of Duty soon, because I really want to play Warzone. Yeah, so anyone watches this after the fact, thank you. One viewer, don't know who it is, thank you. Shout out. See you guys on Thursday. Probably not tomorrow, because not tomorrow. Wednesday, because tomorrow's Tuesday. Probably not Wednesday, because I don't think I'll be able to read everything in one day. I haven't gotten to the point where I'm able to do that. I'm trying really hard, but it's not gonna work. Right. Check out Instagram. There should be two new records I should be posting. I never posted a new Death Cab Nance record, and I just got this Long Island split of The Fight and Rule Them All. The Fight Them All split. It's on a flexi. Sick. Alright, peace out, guys. Until next time, this is the Vinyl Casket. The Vinyl Casket. Your home to the lamest tastes. Until next time, stay lame, bro.
Got fucked up, she said out to finish line. Way too wide to write more lies. Can we just kill some time? But never mind. Long like just kiss all the time.